if I allow, I think we'll have like kindergarten, 200 girls. But I have to be so selective because financially it's impossible for me to really take every child that comes. So we have to be really very selective. Out of 200, we see the best and the girls that are really need help. So we take about 50 to 60 girls in kindergarten. Have this education for these girls are because they are underprivileged. They never had a chance to have a school or learn even write their name. And also with all this, these villages, the people are very conservative. They fought the Russians, but they are not Taliban. They are very intelligent. If you go towards the village, you'll find thousands of graveyards that they really killed. They were killed and they protected their villages, so they weren't uprooted and they didn't become as refugees. But they are hesitant to really even think of their daughters going to school because something wrong might happen, because they saw during the Russian invasion that their daughters were raped and so they were scared. They are scared. They want education, but they were scared. And I had opportunity, I don't know how, that I landed in that place. And I think after a lot of struggle and after looking at me that, hey, what this woman is doing here, she's crazy. Because, you cannot find one woman outside, and not even like a woman like me, maybe just covered my head, like a scarf, and I'm wearing what I'm wearing today. And I would stand there and wait for the engineer to come, and they would come to me and say, excuse me, I think you should go inside and have a cup of tea with my wife, and we will take care of it. And he said it once and twice, and I was standing there and waiting for this engineer who's not showing up, and because there's no road, people get trouble to even drive to this village, and then I just turned around and I'm very kind of in a really bad mood. I said, listen, brother, if you want a school in this place, you have to deal with me, you have to stand shoulder to shoulder to me. And if you don't want, then either you get away from here or I won't build a school here. Oh, no, sister, no, we didn't mean that. And then for almost 2 years, I was the only woman who stood there, and there were like 30, 40 men who were building the school, and then the mayor would come, and then the Malik, who's assistant, who's really from that village, and would come, and they would always say, please, you don't have to be here. But I said, no, I have to see each brick that is put right way. So in 2 years, it doesn't crumble for me. Dirty words in them, but spelled in English, because they can't express themselves. And then I send them back and I say, listen, you must write in English. I don't care how small words, you don't have to use big words and express yourself, but then the spelling is correct of the word that they want to spell. So they are learning, and it's a great joy to see, that they are in this world, I think, way ahead of other children around Kabul. And they have such a great opportunity, and we are so focused for them to learn as much as they can. And I think, and with the 2 schools from here to be partners with us, or a sister school, will be such a great, I think it will be so great for children from here to see these people, to see these girls. They are as, you look at their faces and they could be American, and they're beautiful children. They have blue eyes, they have green eyes, they have blonde, they have light brown hair. So it's all, the world is so kind of You cannot discriminate against anybody. And these children are so beautiful, and for them to get an opportunity, that is something that we want. And I think I asked the schools here, because there's 8.5-hour difference, I told them that they have to have a lot of slumber parties. So they are up at night, and that's morning there, and so they can communicate with each other.